So I'm reading the KVM for Volvo. So you go to immobilizer and you search for Volvo. So when you search for Volvo, they're having the same types and the KVM. The KVM is only used in smart system, in smart key system, but for the semi-smart key system you use only the SIM. But for the smart system you need to read both the SIM and the KVM. So now I'll be reading the KVM. I'll start and save the EEPROM first. So I have already worked on the wiring. So this is the wiring, and you can see here when you are using SP400 you need to use the APA 109, and when you are using the SP400 you used to use the APA 106. So for the Pro users we use the 106, and it's the same thing but just that they've changed the numbering. So you zoom it out and you check the wiring, but I've done that already. So now what I need to do is I need to read the code before I can go and program. So let me read the ID. So I'm in EEPROM and I'm trying to read the ID, and it's telling me this is the ID. So now what I'll do is I'll go to read data, and there is the data on it. So I'll save this data so that when I'm going to program the vehicle I'll be asked to provide this data. So KVM, let me add the year of the vehicle to it, which is in the vehicle itself s60 2013. s60 2013, and you can see it has been saved. So this is the location that it has been saved to. So I'll move it from here to the exact location that when I'm looking for it I wouldn't have any difficulty. So you can even erase it. So now let me go back and read the flash, but the flash it will take quite long time for it to read, and I know the flash and the EEPROM all connections are one. So let me read the flash, and you can see the setup. So now the SP400 Pro is reading. So what I'll do next is I'll also select programming mode and select s60 so that the file will be saved there, so that when I'm doing the programming I'll just copy it direct from that side. But you can also change the location if you want to that side. So this car I was called to come and program it and diagnosed it while the vehicle wasn't starting. So when I went, they've already programmed the key to it and it's giving us an issue. So I tried to, let me go to save, and the same details, s60 2013. To save it, you can see the other SIM file. So that's the location that the file has been saved. Let me read the ID also. I have to get the same ID with it. Okay. And with the settings too, I can set the validation on, and also reading validation on, then erasing to on. Okay, so with that one, when you set it, anytime you read the data, it will validate it before. So let's read it again. So after reading it, it will validate it again and make sure that it's the right file. So it's reading it again, and the validation helps you to know that it's the right file that you are reading. So with the smart system, if you don't read the KVM, you will not be able to program the vehicle. So when you try to program it, you have to check first the kind of vehicle you are dealing with, if it is a smart key or semi-smart key. So they thought it was a semi-smart key and they took only that one. So when I went there to program it, and I found out that it was a smart key itself, not a semi-smart key. So I brought the KVM home to read it, and I've already read the sim already, so I'm having the sim file. So after this, I'll go and do the programming and get it working. So it's validating it. That's why it's keeping that long. So after validating everything, so now you can see the information has been validated and everything is okay. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. So with this same thing, you can also read it in the vehicle selection itself. So you move from here, you go to programming immobilizer, then you go to Volvo and you select Volvo. Okay, manual selection, or you can even do it system selection. So s60 2010 to smart key. So yes, then you go to control unit, keyless entry, keyless system. Then you can read both the data for the sim. So you can see this place, there is the data is not here. So let me go to cancel. Cancel it. Sorry. So what I'll do now is I'll go back and bring those data there. I want to make sure that the data is the correct data that I've read, so that it wouldn't be when I get to the car before I try to validate and it's not working, I have to bring it back home. So go to scan and go to user data, then programmer, then select the KVM that I have. So I'll copy it and move back to home. So copy it and go back to user data and go to Volvo smart key and paste it here. Yes, so now it's pasted in there. So go back to programming. So we'll go back to more, then read data. Okay, then select the EEPROM. So you select the EEPROM. Okay, so right now a place to save the data. So I've connected the KVM so it will read. but there is the other way you can put the file there also. So now I'm reading it to make sure, yeah, successful. Read to secure it. Okay, so that means when you go to the vehicle, it's done already. The SIM also has been read already, but I'm not going to do it this time. So that means it's been read successful. ID modification. So all what is left is for me to go to the vehicle and do the programming. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more video. And you can see the smart key. This one is a 6-button smart key. That's the smart key, and it is ID 46. So go back. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more video, and watch out for the next video on how to program the smart key.